Alright, so we're installing the remote start kit today onto the car, attempting to. I don't really know what to do here, to be honest. I've never done anything like this. So first things first, I'm going to take off this panel here, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, when you get this panel off, there's two screws holding it on. Of course, they're both little different sizes. One of them's right there, one of them's right there. The one that was here was over here. Shot there, and the other one came right up through the bottom of the park brake release. And you get this metal plate. We're taking it off. Screw there, screw there, screw there, screw up there, and screw right there. Not even in the shot. There, 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 boom, and boom. Be back. Alright, the first thing to do is to connect the power wires, which is odd in my opinion, these two constants to the ignition. They're fused. They go directly in there. So we'll do that. I'm going to read around a little bit and do other steps and such. I'll keep you informed. I'm just going to try to figure out what goes where and plan it all out before we do it. So yeah, let me do a little planning and then I will show you what we got. Alright, so I came in a minute and got this all printed up for me. Those are the wires I'll be splicing into from the ignition. They're all in the harness, so that's no problem. And it'll be 12-volt constant wire, so that's going to have two of them. Starter wire, ignition, secondary ignition, accessory, and secondary accessory wire. And I've got all that marked here, so we will go through that afterwards, plus the ground, of course. I would recommend before you even got started with this project, get on the internet and type in whatever vehicle you have. Like I got a 2001 Ford Crown Victoria, ignition wiring. Google that, find it. You want to find all this information here. This is what you're looking for. Oh, come on, there you go. All that's what you're wanting. And then it shows in this booklet that you get with your remote start kit the rest of it. So wires aren't going to be red to red, black to black, yellow to yellow. It's going to be very odd. Two tones. Ridiculousness. So good luck, and I will see you back outside. Alright, now we're set. We got nice inside. Oh crap. Gotta get Van Doodle off there. Kill Van Doodle there. Don't like it too much. Okay, anyways, we got it all apart. I gotta figure out where's my ignition. I think it's those. I think it's those right there. So yeah, got all the paperwork done. Tap into it, find the ignition wires, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I disconnected the battery because I ain't getting electrocuted, and I got the connections made. They don't look too pretty, but they're safe. They're zip tied off. And that's what we're left with. That plugs in to the two stove pippers. Now on this 01 Crown Vic, the 12-volt constant wires are brown and light green. So you see two of each. So we got 4 constant wires. It does not matter which ones you connect. I was just safety third, you know, and connected one of each. So in accordance, that's that. So that part's done. Hard part's done. I'm not really going to reconnect the battery and leave it on. I'm going to connect it, check with the probe. I'll show you how to do that, and I'll be right back. So let me, actually, why not just occurred it. Nice fire department stool I made. Perfect for this kind of work, better than kneeling on one knee. Not proposing to the car, I'm fixing it in accordance. Okay, let's see if we smoke something. Let that sit there. Come back over here. Nothing's on fire, so that's a good sign. Oh, that hurt. Alright, so what we need to do is, here we go with the probe. Now this right here is a 12-volt source, so we can just daunt onto that probe. Alright, and then this here is a ground, so we daunt that. Now you can see on the probe we got 2 lights on. Alright, when we connect to these, we should lose one of the 2 lights whenever we connect to it. So we'll watch. That one went away, so that's got power. That one went away, so that's got power. So I am satisfied with that. So this probe's doing great. Safety third, boys and girls. We'll go back over, disconnect our ground. Whatever you do in the process of this, do not turn that key, because that key is not plugged in. When we unplug that big post to make life a little easier, we'll unplug the key. And you don't want to screw up that alignment of the key. This plugs into that. This is your ignition switch. The key. Actually, I don't even... Oh crap, my key's on. Alright. There we go. Key off, key's out, just for safety third reasons. It really doesn't matter, but safety third, you know. So, next, we got the constant done. So we'll look at our instructions here. Constant's done. Next, ignition wires, which are for step number 2. Focus. Focus. Let me get the focus here. There we go. If your vehicle has 2 accessory wires, which mine does, white connect number 2 heavy gauge, white with red strip wire. If your vehicle does not have 2 ignition wires, blah 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 blah. So we will do that. I was looking at the wrong thing. Wow, I'm a goof. There's what you need to do. You can pause that and watch that. So I'm going to do that, and I'll get back. Alright, so there's the 2 ignition wires done. It is primary white to brown pink, and secondary red, white red to gray yellow on these 2. That's the ignitions, and they come down here. I had the other ones hooked around here for now, and there. So those are the ignitions. If it was all hooked up, which I'm not going to hook it up to test it, you plug it in, hook your probe back up how I showed you earlier, hook the battery back up, and then put your probe in the end of that, and then turn the key to the on position, and it should change the light. But I'm pretty satisfied it will with my wiring I did here. So yeah, that's not looking too horribly bad. Keep in mind, the farther you go in this project, the harder it's going to be to do, because you know, you got these big bundles here. But anyways, we got a couple more to do, and then we will, yeah, so I'll get back to it. The next step is accessories, and that is the main thing for this. You're installing a remote start kit so you can power, say, your heating in the wintertime and air conditioning in the summertime. Without this, you couldn't do it. So this is very important. Don't think you can, just accessory, I can skip it. No, you need it. Trust me, you need it. So, yeah, we'll get back to it. Okay, so that one was definitely the worst. The ignition, which is this one, because you had to connect this wire here to 2 wires in the harness. The black, green, and pink black both had to go. So that's what that big bundle there is that I don't like very much at all. But that's that. And then we've got one more to do, and that's the starter, which is, where is it? Hold on a second. Starter. This one here. So that won't be too bad because I got a little bit of wiggle room there. But I gotta splice that apart and connect the last wire, which is this feller here, to it. And then we will be done with this. Then we move on to the 9-pin that I don't have out here yet, and that's less important stuff, safety things. It may work without it, actually, I don't know. I doubt it. We'll find out though. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so there's the ground. Here's the 9-pin. Gonna connect some of it, not all of it. A lot of it I don't really care to connect. But we got that done. That was the ground. Next is parking light. I may not do it. I know it's the switch toward the inside of the control module. What? Parking light's brown, so this will be brown to brown, because this is brown parking light wire on the 9-pin, and I gotta find the brown underneath here, because on my diagram here it shows parking lights. Not even focused. Come on, you turd. Come on. You kidding me? Don't even. Parking lights, brown. Sorry you can't see it. I need to wipe the lens or something. So anyways, I'm gonna find that. Alright fellas, I did a bare bones install. I'm not gonna do all fancy stuff. Connect all the wires, connect the brake pedal, connect the ground, and all the stuff we went over earlier. And Bob's your uncle, she's a-working. You press start, it starts. You press stop, it stops. Just don't press start twice. It don't like that kind too much. When you first get it set up, what you're going to need to do is you'll hear it flashing, and if you hook up your blinkers, you'll see them flashing. What you'll need to do is you'll get in there, hold down the brake for 5 seconds, and then press stop, and it'll cheech. And then what you need to do when you get it set up is let's see here, run time. When the vehicle's not running, press and release button 2 twice. The parking lights will flash 1 time for each 5 minutes for program runtime. So, what we need to do is, I want to set it for running 10 minutes, or let's say 15 minutes it'll idle before it just shuts off again. So what we're going to do is, let's see, the parking lights will flash 1 time. So what we'll do is, we'll get in here, press the brake, hit stop twice. Not running, press and release button 2 twice. Parking lights will flash once. So that's 15 minutes. Yep, 15 minutes. We're set. Okay. Last thing to do is tidy it all up and run our antenna wire somewhere up there, if possible, as high up as we can get it, and straight as we can get it. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you out. If it did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, hasta la vista.